some prevailing thoughts that non-Christians have about Christians. And the first one is this. They say that we are really judgmental. In other words, we like to look at what's wrong with other people without addressing what's wrong with us, and somehow what's wrong with other people is worse than what's wrong with us, and somehow if we just focus on the sins of other people, somehow we feel better about that, right? Christians do that all the darn time, according to non-religious and nominally religious people. Here's the thing, very few people are judged into change. You're actually loved into change. People aren't going to change their behavior because of fear and judgment. They do it because they're inspired to go another way because they recognize that's better for me. And you know how that happens? In beloved community. Not by winning the argument, but in beloved community. Are you with me, church? Yeah? This is why they say we're really judgmental. They'll say this. They'll say we're hypocritical. We say one thing and we do other things. All right? We have really righteous words, but our actions don't often reflect our words. If you want to fix hypocrisy in your life, accelerate your walk and humble your talk. That's a good first step to take. I've had this conversation with people many times before. They'll say, I don't want to go to church because it's full of hypocrites. And I always say, we can use one more. Come on in. All right? We're all hypocrites. All right? We're all trying to figure this out. We're all a little messed up. We're all in a broken place. The good news of the gospel is Jesus doesn't leave us there. And do you remember your brokenness when you laid your life before the Lord? How do we look with scorn on the brokenness of someone else in such ways? How does the church present itself? Here's my point. If the gospel is not good news to everyone, it's not good news at all.